Since the 2023 election campaign started in Nigeria, presidential candidates have continued to lay out their plans for the country. They've also criticized how the country is currently being run. Media houses have beckoned on these candidates to share their plans and how they intend to execute them. But while the subject of debate and the influence they may or may not have is one thing, different candidates have taken part in town hall sessions. Now, some organized internally and others organized externally. What is common among these sessions is the candidates have quoted figures which fact-checkers have fact-checked and passed their verdicts. On this episode of The Proof, we will take on claims made by some presidential candidates on the candidates, a series of live televised town hall meetings where the candidates shared their plans and answered questions. Africa Check and other fact-checkers in Nigeria fact-checked the claims in real time on social media. Welcome to another episode of The Proof, powered by Africa Check. I am Joe Hanson. Welcome back. It's The Proof. The candidates' town hall series began with Adewale Adebayo, the Social Democratic Party candidate. Other candidates who showed up were Omoyele Sowore of the African Action Congress, Rabiu Kwankwaso of the New Nigeria People's Party, Peter Obi of the Labour Party, and Kola Abiola of the People's Redemption Party. Now, each candidate had 2 hours to outline their plans and respond to questions from the moderator. Questions were also taken from the audience in the studio and online. So, let's get into it. I have joining me Community Manager for Africa Check, Allwell Okpi. Thanks for being here. Now, Allwell, how many of the claims made by presidential hopefuls did you fact check?
Thank you, Joe. We fact checked 16 claims made by the 5 Nigerian presidential candidates who took part in the town hall sessions. And we found 4 of those 16 claims to be correct. And 2 we rated mostly correct, and 1 unproven, and 1 exaggerated. We also found another claim as misleading, and 8 of them, it's about half, that's half, right, as incorrect.
All right, let's start with the incorrect claims. Did all 5 candidates make an incorrect claim?
Almost all of them. That's 4 out of the 5 candidates made incorrect claims. But then it's important to know that this is not some form of appraisal of this candidate, because some of the candidates did make more fact-checkable claims than others, right? And so also, these are not all claims that can possibly be checked. And so we can't judge them with this. But then looking at the incorrect claims, we start with the candidate of the Social Democratic Party, Adewale Adebayo. He argued that so mismanaged the economy that about that 80% of crude oil was being stolen. I mean, 80% of crude oil produced in the country was being stolen. Generally, there has been reports of crude oil theft, and different figures have been put out as to how much oil Nigeria is losing daily. But of all the figures that we saw by official NCs, all that we found in percentage around 10% or less, and we couldn't find any that is anywhere close to the 80% that he claimed, and so we rated that claim incorrect.
All right. Oh, well, what about the other claims that were actually incorrect?
Also, we found a claim by the candidate of AAC, Omoyele Sowore, incorrect. Now, this is a claim that has been, popular for over a decade now, about previous Nigerian government spending $16 billion dollars on electricity and with little or no results. We checked this claim and found it incorrect because we couldn't find any evidence that equated to that amount. Now there are different documents that we looked at. One document, put the figures around 10 billion US dollars. And then there was also this report of a probe by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, which, altogether, all the figures that they were able to gather as how much was spent in the National Independent Power Project that was carried out by the then Olusegun Obasanjo's administration, was significantly less than 16 billion US dollars. Also, we checked with this claim also by the candidate of the NNPP, that's Rabiu Kwankwaso. He said he left debts in his 2 terms in the office as governor of Kano State.
I know that's something many former Nigerian governors would like to be able to claim. Did you find Kwankwaso's claim to be true?
Well, the data from the debt office shows that the debt management office Nigeria shows that Kano State owed about 59.8 million US dollars. That's for foreign debts as of the 30th of June 2015. I mean, that's about a month after Kwankwaso left office, after his 2nd term as governor of Kano State, and because the debt management office didn't publish any data for that, for that May that he left office. And then for domestic debt, which is debt owed to Nigerian banks, Kano State had 65 billion naira in debt at the time so left office.
Thank you so much, Allwell Okpi, for joining us here on the program. When we come back after the break, it will be time for our verdict. Welcome back. Now, it is imperative that those vying for public office try as much as possible to share factual claims when addressing the public. Inasmuch as most candidates contesting for office intend to change some mode of governance and also criticize some, it's best to back up all claims with accurate figures and statements. When you're not sure of the figure, it is best to leave it out instead of misleading the public. Also, a little research on the topic will also help you quote accurate figures that could even inform your audience or inform them about the subject you're speaking about. Now, what should the rest of us do? Especially you watching the proof now. Well, if you're still not sure about a claim you see on social media or anywhere else, send it to Africa Check. You can also find details of today's fact-checking program or episode by visiting africacheck.org, or you can tweet at africacheck_NG. Don't forget to follow us on all socials. We are at News Central TV, and you can also check our website. It's www.newscentral.africa. It's been a fantastic edition, and I'm glad to be here. As the holidays kick in, don't forget, have a safe one and stay safe. And make sure you always check out what the proof says. I'm Joe Hanson. Thanks for watching.